sit down? And she said, I'm not sitting down for anybody. And I said, no, I mean, do you want to sit down? If you do, you're more than welcome. So she says, no. Now she starts to take off her clothes again. So I think, you know.
Before Tim Conway even told a single story, he could already have the entire studio laughing. That's something very few comedians ever managed to do on The Tonight Show.
In a play called Wally's Cafe, would you welcome Tim Conway? He also wrote called The Prize Fighter. Would you welcome Tim Conway?
Emotions are running high here tonight.
The strange thing was that the more Tim talked about his life, the harder it became to tell where the truth ended and a joke decades in the making began.
Plays, I don't enjoy too much because I will this one because I need the money. At that particular time, you know, I kind of worked a little loose, as
Yeah,
they say.
oh, yes.
And the director said, please, just read the lines.
I feel really kind of dumb sitting here as a friend, having to go down here and so on, so on, so on, so on, so on, so. We ought to be able to sit and we're professionals. You've been in the business a long time. Sit and just rap without all of this silliness. How are you?
Pretty good.
And whenever he stepped into the role of a respectable, dignified character, Tim somehow managed to turn every expectation upside down and transform it into pure comedic chaos.
I would like to talk about the effects of this evil brew, for it can make you wonder who you are, where you are, and what you are. Amen. Now I want to tell you, my dear friends, when it comes to liquor, as for me, I love it. Nowadays, all you hear is, if you eat this, it'll kill you. If you drink this, it'll kill you. If you smoke this, it'll kill you. Well, I say, dear friends, pour yourself a tall glass of that mellow mountain liquor, and you'll soon see it don't matter. When the end of the day comes, work is through and it's time to go home to the wife, do you often say to yourself, I can't face that pig again? Have yourself a few snorts, and when the boss says, how you doing? You tell him, it's none of your damn business. His name was Ed McMahon. He said, Raleigh, I'm a happy man. I said, Ed, do you drink? He said, no, I can honestly say that lips have never tasted liquor. I saw my chance to help this man. I dipped into the cookie jar and took out a rum ball. I gave it to him. I could tell by the way he rolled it around his tongue that he liked it.
But what happened on stage was nothing compared to the life Tim described for himself, a world where bad luck, poverty, and absurdity always seemed to find their way to him.
The show, because I do not see you out very much socially.
I'm not allowed out much socially, and I really don't go out too much socially, and no, I stay pretty much within the confines of my cardboard box, and just try to remain in the neighborhood itself.
It's an easy show to work, this new one now. You work 4 weeks and you're off 48, which gives me a lot of time to do whatever I want. I pulled up and a guy in a red jacket said, can I take your car? And I said, yeah. And I said, do I need a ticket? And he said, no, I don't think so. And that's the last I saw of him or my car.
What?
Stole my car.
You gave it to some guy wearing a red jacket?
Yeah. Well, if a guy comes up and you're parking for a party and they have valet and everything, a guy comes up in a red coat and says, can I have your car? Wouldn't you give it to him?
I guess so.
I did.
And the car disappeared and the guy
disappeared. Yeah, and they found it 28 days later. Yeah. I finally got a little one-room place out here in the valley. It's going real well. Yeah. Gonna put the, well, I got the hot plate in. And the,
You know, with just the one side works, but it's good. You know, you want to slide the hot stuff off there. You got a place to keep it.
Right.
And getting the shades up there and everything. It's working out real fine.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, very nice.
I guess living by yourself is the correct word.
And with rats. Yeah, which is still with yourself.
That goes with it. I meant that, of course. Are you good at doing things around the house?
Yeah, or cook, and well, there isn't that much to vacuum. There is the dirt floor, so you really
just pile it up, rearrange the dirt, I suppose. You get out, socialize. I don't see you around much. I saw you one day at the beach.
Yeah, that was well. I was looking for food.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You did have a net with you at the time. I thought it was a costume party. It was a net. I didn't know that.
That seaweed really stinks when you boil it.
I bet it does. Kelp is good, though.
Yeah.
Kelp is good.
And it's healthy too. Yeah. No, I walk out there. Well, Carol had asked me actually to come out to the beach. She wouldn't let me in the house, but she said, you know, when you use the front yard there, you're more than welcome to it. Yeah, I get out quite a bit now. Yeah, I'm beginning to socialize real good.
The more he talked about his family career and marriage, the more he revealed a mind that operated in ways unlike anyone else's.
You often strike up conversations with strangers.
I don't have any trouble with talking to people because I have the ability to ad lib. So if you it's kind of mauve. Yeah.
Well, mauve. I don't know what mauve is. They have no answers to this thing.
I have a jacket that I wear that's my favorite. That's made out of squirrel.
Squirrel?
I know. It's not dead squirrels. It's live squirrels.
Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah, and
it's an attention getter, I suppose, isn't it?
It's warm, but it's really uncomfortable because they keep moving on you. I have been on Carol's show. I've been a frog. I enjoyed that. I think I wouldn't mind being. I would picture myself as a racehorse. I think that I am kind of a charging, really go at it and. Get in there and just race like crazy and then hit that stud farm.
That's your show, which is a half hour shorter than it has been. And we started this week with the hour show.
Mine was cut from an hour to a half. They're talking now, maybe next year if we go on, to going to 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
And third year, we're talking about being a news break. Just a minute. Lay it out there for a minute, do one joke. And all.
Have any confidence?
Well, that's true.
You've got to have confidence.
You know, I was on a show that's in the Guinness Book of Records. It's the shortest show ever on television.
What's that?
Turn On. It was on 13 minutes. They actually took it off in Cleveland. It was the first time.
I remember that. It was on like a turn on.
It was George Slaughter's show. It was way early. It was like an early laugh-in, but too early. You know,
really
it's like
wild.
if you put on Saturday Night Live 10 years ago, that'd have killed you. But it came on really early. The premiere party was out here in California. It was on in New York, and it was canceled in New York and Cleveland. As it was coming across the country, they were
canceled it.
Chopping
Each time zone canceled it.
By the time they got out here, it had been canceled. So the premiere party was kind of the cancellation party too, which was a lot of people helped me write the book.
Good.
And, mostly through observation, actually, what it was.
Right.
And it's kind of advice if any guy. Well, see, you don't exactly cheat. You really, what I call supplement your marriage.
That really silly
was
one night,
a little steep. Yeah. No, you kind of. Well, I think what you have to do. I call it the cough for life. If you come in at 3 o'clock in the morning and your wife says, "Where have you been?" You go, "Where have I been?" I'll tell you. Now.
That's the kind of kick into...
During that cough, you better come up with your life.
Even seemingly harmless trips could spiral into a bizarre chain of disasters that left Johnny Carson speechless, unsure of how he was supposed to react.
I would suggest paying full fare. My wife found out about this airlines that has, well, obviously less cost to you. My ticket started out on a regular airline at $5.85 to go to Florida. My wife found me this particular airlines, Econo Airlines, and I went to Miami. But I noticed that for $4, they are cutting back a little bit. And I think it was in the fuel area because we went from Los Angeles and we taxied to Dallas, which I thought was changing cabin pressure. A little mask will fall down in front of you. Please take the mask, pull it down firmly, and place it over your nose and mouth and breathe. If that mask ever falls, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that we will actually be breathing normally. I mean, then the pilot always comes on. He has a lot of information to tell you, usually wakes you up while you're sleeping, but he comes on and usually sounds a little something like this. And as soon as you get up, have you ever noticed that just before you get to the toilet, another guy in front gets up and goes in there? These people are hired by the airlines. They are. Just to irritate you. Now, you notice that the same guy never comes out. I don't know what they do. They flush themselves down the toilet and parachute out of the plane. But if you're lucky enough to get in there, first of all, is more information in there than is necessary. Don't do this, turn this, push this, clean up here, and put your blades in here, and don't sit over there. You should be doing... You also notice that as soon as you get in there, the first thing you hear is, please return to your seat. Why don't they put a seatbelt on the toilet so you can enjoy yourself? You know what I mean? Hey, Christ, that's...
And if you think those earlier stories were as far as Tim Conway could go, the next chapter proves he was far more dangerous to his coworkers than anyone realized.
Yes. Until I saw you coming down. It was Tuesday, which I thought was, at least it was fresh. You know, that's important.
Are you saying here publicly that Harvey is penurious?
Not only that, but he's cheap.
Cheap. Parsimonious, too.
Yeah, we did a commercial in New York, so we went in together, and that was a time that the airfare were at war and everything. So he said, I think we should take, get on a cheaper flight to go in. And I said, let's go on a real American Airlines or something. And he said no, that he felt that we could. So we went Econo line.
Econo line?
We flew from Los Angeles to New York nonstop for $3, which was amazing. They gave you, when you went there, you got a boarding pass and a folding. The classic with you and Ed. I won't tell you what it is, but I think you recall that one with the dog food thing.
The dog did not show up one night on the Alpo. Oh, I remember. Ed was trying to feed the dog backstage, the Alpo, and we do that commercial live. The dog would have nothing to do, and Ed is saying, here, boy, here he comes, here comes Old Spot now. He's not going, come here. And the dog just went,
What's remarkable is that this chaos never seemed random. It felt like something that had been cultivated for years from a lifetime spent finding solutions that no one else could have predicted.
I play the world champion. I become the world champion, and Don is my trainer. It's a serious drama. And we did little pieces of Rocky, little main event, champ, all that. But actually, it is just a prize-fighting story,
Someone told me. I don't recall who it was, but not
Probably
important.
me.
No.
Don and you.
No, Don and him.
Him.
That you did box when you were in school?
Yes, I did. Yes, I was a champion one year, and then the next year I had a picture of me in the front page of the paper coming out of the ring into the third row, which ended. And this is the truth. When I call my mother, I say, hello, Mom, and says, who is this? Now, wouldn't you think
She could narrow it down.
being an only child that she could narrow it down to me? Yeah. But at the time, it seemed like a lot to them.
Yeah.
But they...
we got to get you some relatives. That's it.
we should rent a relative or something. I wonder if there's a
They're
place...
Kelly girls. There's rent a relative.
Why don't we just get a Kelly girl for me instead of a relative? My first boy...
Most fascinating secrets were hidden behind the cameras, where countless little-known stories helped build the Tim Conway legend that audiences adored for decades.
I guess you would.
I'm a big fan of yours.
Yeah. And then another one coming out. Another one with Don Knotts and I. Don Knotts and I are practically
Knotts and me.
going together.
Don Knotts and me.
No, you guys aren't in it. Just Don Knotts and I.
Don Knotts. Carol was correcting your grammar with Don
She
Knotts.
should.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so Don Knotts and I are in this thing with...
No, Don Knotts and me.
Don Knotts.
the three of us are in it.
If it's a subject, you use Don Knotts and I. If it's you say with, it's Don Knotts.
Yeah.
It's really not a them.
What to do is you leave out Don Knotts and you say, with me.
He's going to
then-
get steamed about this. He's really...
We have a small, I suppose you know this. It's no surprise.
No surprise to me, no.
We have a small excerpt, I guess was the correct
Or
phrase.
a piece of film, too.
Piece of film can also be
clip.
used. A clip can also be used. A short
Segment.
segment is good.
Of Don and me.
That we have for us. We have for us. About the prize fighter. Does this need any...
As you know,
they say-
in Rocky, Rocky trained by drinking raw egg. We picked that up as part of our training in our picture. We felt that we should be also training with raw eggs, so we kind of figured a way to do that.
It was this combination of eccentricity, charm, and fearless improvisation that made Tim Conway one of the most beloved comedic geniuses ever to appear on The Tonight Show. If these outrageous moments had you laughing, be sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below telling us which scene made you laugh the hardest.